We're gonna check out Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Quantum Continuum, episode 1. I think it'll be on Netflix.
The script.
It says
the
Netflix
very
in the
first
title.
episode for his Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Quantum Continuum limited series. Now, as all Power Ranger fans know, this year is the 30th anniversary for Power Rangers. And we're going to celebrate the 30th anniversary.
They all look like
they're.
I'm definitely going to drop
coming out in April called Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Once and Always. A story that will see most of the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers return. And one of the returning members is going to be David Yost, who played Billy Cranston in the original series.
I'm just thinking in my head,
but despite being on the Once and Always show, David Yost, for 2 years now, has been promoting his very own 8-episode limited series called Quantum Continuum. It's a limited series that he hopes Netflix will produce someday. The Quantum Continuum is a present-day story that would unite the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers together. Narratively, that would be difficult as we have all lost Tui Trang and now Jason David Frank. But regardless, David Yost decided to release the first episode script on Twitter recently. David Yost emphasizes that this is just a story. The tone is Riverdale meets Star Trek meets Power Rangers.
Riverdale,
and he says that what you consider or think is canon may not
be in
the first season,
then I guess
the
it's
characters
okay.
will change
Maybe even
and
the second
evolve
season,
over
but after
the
that, I
episodes.
don't want to hear about it.
The story starts out with the funeral of Trini Kwan. We do see the returning characters of Bulk, Skull, Zach Taylor, Tommy Oliver, Billy Cranston, Jason Lee Scott, Kimberly Hart, and their children. Tommy Oliver has a teenage son named Ryder Oliver. Kimberly Hart has a daughter named Jasmine. Zach's daughter is named Anastasia. And Jason's kids are Justin, Toby, and Samantha. Billy also has kids of his own. Billy's kid's name is Oti Arias and Olcigi, both half-human twin boys. And their mother is who Billy met on the planet Konda Common, which is definitely not the same as in the series Cestria. The opening is an incredible, tearful homage to the late Tui Trang, where each character talks a little bit about Trini Kwan in between scenes of actual clips from the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers series. But we all gather back at Jason's house, where we learned that Jason and Trini are husband and wife. And that Trini is actually the mayor of Angel Grove. Jason is the commissioner for Angel Grove. Skull works for the city, and Bulk is the sheriff of Angel Grove. Tommy is still a paleontologist. Kimberly Hart was a famous singer. Zach works for the UN. And Billy was out in space. There is some of that drama here between the group, though, as apparently Billy has been talking to Trini behind Jason's back. And Jason does show a little bit of jealousy or untrustingness. That's an interesting adult drama. Billy says they need to come together and be Power Rangers once again. Billy says, my point is this. There is a darkness coming, something far superior to anything we've ever taken on. I have seen it and experienced it, and it terrified me to my core, which these days isn't easy. Billy transports everyone to the old command center, where they meet Billy's high-tech robot named Adam 12. I guess a new version of like an Alpha 5. Billy and the boys explain that the new enemy is some type of Queen Bee, a foreign planet called Beehive Colony 6, where there is a fortress of the Empress Buzzalina. Apparently, over the years, 7 billion people on Earth have been stung by their stingers. Apparently, these stingers would genetically change people at a cellular level. But just like any other Mighty Morphin Power Ranger episode, the bad guys cannot wait and decide to attack. Launches a swarm of bee-like creatures invading Angel Grove. The kids kind of get mixed up in it as well, and they all eventually find out that their parents were Power Rangers, including Bulk and Skull. For the very first time, Bulk and Skull will finally realize who were the Power Rangers this entire time. Jason tells Billy to teleport everyone to the command center except for him and Tommy. And just like the good old days, Jason and Tommy are back-to-back fighting the enemy once again. And that's pretty much how it ends, seeing the Green Ranger and the Red Ranger unmorphed, fighting to protect the ones they love. Now this is a pretty intriguing start to the Quantum Continuum series. It will definitely be difficult to do now, especially with Jason David Frank gone. But I'm sure that if David Yost was able to ever make this, there will probably be changes within the story. And yes, it would be its own thing, not connected to Once and Always, or unless he could adapt Once and Always and have Min be in the story as well. But this episode teases that their powers will eventually pass down to their children. And hey, if you're interested in seeing if Netflix could adapt this, please check out the petition link in the pinned comment down below.
Okay, so it's a petition sort of thing. I mean, it's cool, I guess. Just going based off of like what we're getting from this video, it's cool, but I feel like the fans could come up with something even a little bit more interesting. This might be interesting, but I feel like if he worked with the fans, I think the fans would come up with something a little bit better. That's just my personal opinion. You know, we know a good amount, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to say like the actors that were on the show didn't, appreciate what, Power Rangers was, and they don't know anything about the characters and the story and none of that stuff. But so I say reach out to the fans, and who knows, this could build up to something bigger. And of course it's about the original team. But this whole Buzzalina, I mean, that definitely sounds like a Power Rangers villain name, but at the same time too, I don't know about all that. I don't know. Dang. Was it? I think it was Ninja Storm. I could be wrong, but I think it was Ninja Storm when one of the Power Rangers got stung by a bug or something. And I think it was Cam, the Green Ranger, too, actually, when I think about it now. But yeah, let's check out the comment section to see what everyone else is talking about. And, then we'll just wrap this video up. Sounds pretty incredible. I'd like David Yost to get in touch with the Boom team, so like the comic book team and stuff. I mean, I do like the idea of passing down the powers of the Power Rangers to their children, I think that seems appropriate, but at the same time too, I just think this needs to be a little bit more fleshed out. And I see I think I saw it say that there's another episode, so I might react to that. I'll react to it, but not in this video. Anyways, if y'all enjoyed this, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Peace.